All right, guys, we got Matt Olson here. So, Matt, thanks for taking time today. Let's talk a little bit. Matt, tell us how you got here. To where we're at today.
Well, I started with Anytime 3 years ago and was basically twice the size or more of what I am now. And I decided to correct my mistakes from the past and try and make my life more healthy. And Anytime opened up in Cottage Grove and decided to join. Kind of started back when I was young. Had some family issues. My mom left when I was 4. Just my dad and I were left, and then he remarried and didn't get along with the wife very well, so I kind of went off on my own a little bit. Met my future wife in high school. Played sports in high school, baseball, basketball. Went to college. Graduated from college. Kind of moved out. Didn't take real good care of myself once I graduated from college. Started eating too much, not doing as much as I should, and got a job and got married and got a family started. And then in 2003, started another job as a mortgage broker. Sat behind a desk every day and didn't do what I was supposed to be doing. And basically, 2008, the mortgage industry started to go really downhill and wasn't making any money, and still was sitting behind a desk every day and not doing much. 2010, the company I worked for closed, so I didn't have a job and went home and basically just sat there every day. Not feeling good about myself, overweight, all those things that they talk about as being factors of obesity. And 2012, Anytime opened up in Cottage Grove, went and checked it out, and took the week pass. Didn't think I would even finish the week when I first started. Liked it. Rick Meekum and Derek Martini were there and worked really hard to get me there every day, and got to the point where it became a habit. For sure was there 5 days a week, most times 6. Just became a habit, and worked on it, and gradually lost well over 200 pounds. Had surgery to remove some excess skin, and now I'm still going 5 days a week and trying to become certified to become a personal trainer, so to work for Anytime. So it's kind of ironic that I started with them and now I might work with them, hopefully. So
That's great. So Matt, why you mentioned it opened up in Cottage Grove there in Wisconsin. Why'd you initially choose Anytime Fitness?
Honestly, because of the convenience. It was just down the street from my house. But just as much of a factor was I was morbidly obese. I just couldn't do much of anything without struggling with it. And just decided to decided to start up with it and see where it went, and it all worked out good in the end.
Okay, great. So Matt, you mentioned over 200 pounds that you lost. Kind of talk about how are you feeling to this point?
I feel great. I feel much better, that's for sure. I'm able to do things with my daughters, and I coach both of them in their sports still, and I'm active, ride bikes, go out and play basketball. All those things I liked to do before, and now I can still do them. And it's nice to also be able to go to a store and buy any clothes I want now.
That's great.
Another factor I forgot to mention though is during the 2 years that I was in the process of going through this, after I joined Anytime, I used Anytime online.
Anytime Health?
Anytime Health exclusively, almost every day, pretty much every day, to help me track the calories and the intake versus outtake versus output. That was very beneficial in my sticking with it as far as keeping me on track with what I was putting in my body and versus what I was doing outside for exercise. So that, along with the many people that helped me get to that point, it was instrumental in helping me get to the point of where I am today. Is I don't use it exclusively anymore, but I did initially when I first started until I had the surgeries. I used it pretty much every day to track where I was as far as progress and as far as caloric intake versus, what I was doing on a daily basis as far as exercise. So.
Okay, great. Good for you, Matt. What's next for you? You mentioned hopefully becoming a personal trainer here with Anytime Fitness. Anything else that you have planned?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep working hard and try and become even more fit, and just in general, just try and learn from the training of the Anytime or the fitness. Learn from that. Maybe start to eat even better, and maybe teach my daughters the better eating habits and the exercise habits that form for me. And they're in good shape, but you can always keep working hard to get in better shape. So
right, lead by example. That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
And one other note too is my wife, who was not overweight, but she didn't exercise as much as she probably should have. She joined Anytime a year ago, or just over a year ago, and now she goes as much as the schedule will allow her, as far as watching our daughters play sports or work or any other thing. But she tries to get there as much as she can as well. So if there's another good thing that came out of me joining, was that after she saw the results of my work, she kind of felt like she should probably do it as well. So she joined Anytime Fitness as well. So.
Okay, great. Well, Matt, obviously you've been a huge support and a role model for a lot of people in the Cottage Grove area. What would it mean for you to be a national success story for Anytime Fitness?
I think what it would mean for me is that it would show that anybody can achieve results if they just work hard. I think the biggest benefit to me is there's a tremendous amount of people that are maybe not as heavy as I was, but are that majorly overweight, that probably feel like, well, it's never going to happen. It's too hard. It takes too long. It's not worth it. The biggest thing I think I would bring to that award would be is to show people that it can happen, and it is something that you can strive to do, is to lose well over 200 pounds and get back to where you feel good about yourself and feel like you can do pretty much anything on a daily basis and not hurt yourself. So I would guess that that would be my biggest asset to bring if I was to win the award, would be to show people that hard work pays off, especially when you put your mind to it.
Okay, well, great. Well, we appreciate everything, Matt. Obviously, you've been a huge success story, and we wish you the best of luck for winning it all.
Thank you. Appreciate that.